A second U.S. aircraft carrier is operating in Mideast waters ahead of the next round of talks between Iran and the United States over Tehran's rapidly advancing nuclear program.
The USS Vinson is accompanied by the Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser USS Princeton and two Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyers. That's the USS Sterett and the USS William P. Lawrence. The U.S. ordered the Vinson to the Mideast to back up the USS Harry S. Truman, which has been launching airstrikes against the Iranian-backed Houthis since the American campaign started back on March 15th. U.S. officials say the campaign is meant to keep pressure on Iran. Officials still haven't agreed on where to have that discussion, though. President Trump says he may order airstrikes on Iran's nuclear program if an agreement is not reached. Now, one of those ships, the USS Sterett, was built at Bath Iron Works and is actually the fourth ship in the U.S. Navy to be named for Andrew Sterett, who was an officer in the U.S. Navy at the turn of the 19th century. Susan Kimball was at BIW for that launch in 2007.
37 years ago, Captain Jack Hilton and his crew sailed the USS Sterett, the third ship so christened, through the often treacherous waters of the South China Sea. Now, they are together again.
It's quite an honor, really, to be here, to see another sister ship being made.
Former Sterett was a great ship, and we were just excited like you can't believe to be here to pass on the tradition of the former Sterett to the new Sterett.
Art Mars, who came all the way from Milwaukee for this ceremony, was on the second Sterett during World War II.
And we got hit by a suicide plane at Okinawa. We were the 49th destroyer to get hit in 3 days by suicide planes.
This new ship is number 4.
The fourth USS Sterett is an Arleigh Burke class of Aegis destroyer, the 29th to be built here at BIW.
Made by what many here referred to as the greatest shipbuilders in the world. You can count Erla Mary among them. She worked at BIW 60 years ago.
I was here until the war ended and the boys came home, and then of course our jobs had to go to them. Yeah.
And you were a welder?
Oh yeah, best job I ever had. Best job.
There's a new generation of shipbuilders now and a new crew for the Sterett. And sending them off with the crash of a champagne bottle was Michelle Sterett Burnson, a descendant of the ship's namesake.
With this bottle, I christen thee the Sterett.
That was Susan Kimball reporting in 2007. The USS Sterett's home port, by the way, is San Diego. Both that base and the ship were used as a location for the TNT series The Last Ship.